Hello curious friends, nowadays improving beauty doesn't surprise anybody, and although many women and men decide on rather less invasive treatments, there is no shortage of daredevils who shock with subsequent transformations on modifications of the body. One of the most famous examples is the human Ken doll, or simply Rodrigo Alves, though nowadays after further surgeries he should be called the Human Barbie. And do you know how much he spent on his changes and why he made them? Or what unbelievable plans does he have for himself? Stay with me until the end to find out a lot of surprising information. And also remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our interesting videos. Rodrigo Alves was born on the 30th of July of 1983 in Sao Paulo, Brazil. As he admitted in his childhood, he struggled with numerous complexes. He suffered from hormonal disorders and related gynecomastia, which is the enlargement of the breast glands in men. He was also harassed by his peers at school. As he confessed in one of the interviews, his head was also pushed into the toilet because of his wide nose. However, he did not tell anyone about his problems, and when his parents divorced, he did not want to bother them with his problems. He himself even said if his parents or teachers had found out about this, his life would have been completely different. And so, at the age of 19, Rodrigo moved to London to study at the London School of Economics. Initially, he worked as an airline steward but eventually became a TV personality. It was in the English capital that he began his adventure with plastic surgery. And as of today, he has over 150 of them as he promises, and it's not over yet. What's more is that so many surgeon interventions cost him over £500,000, which is roughly $655 and $650. Crazy, right? But as Rodrigo pointed out in an interview for the celebrity Big Brother, money doesn't matter because it comes and goes. But what was the first procedure he underwent, and does he regret any of the operations? Stay with me to find out. When he was 19, he had a nose job which he later admitted he felt like needed to achieve a perfect male figure and face, and he said, "For me, male perfection is symmetry. That is, a sculpted face, wide shoulders, a slim figure with a prominent jaw and a toned stomach, and a proportional chest." And to achieve this, he underwent a number of treatments in the following years, which included cheek implants, shaping of the jawline, raising his eyebrows and his eyes. He had hair implants, and even the sides of his mouth were cut out to give him a bigger and wider smile. And this is just a list of facial surgeries because Rodrigo also changed his whole body. He had injected fillers to his arms, biceps, triceps, and abdominal muscles. He was also the first man who decided to remove 4 ribs. The celebrity was not hiding with his changes and was happy to show the media his perfect stomach. It was only years later that he admitted that he had regretted this operation the most. The artificial six-pack was not a good idea for him because he could have achieved such a look by exercising, but as he said, there was no one who could lead him to it. Speaking on his decisions to get them removed, he said to the host of This Morning that he visited 3 different doctors, 1 in Europe and 2 in America, because he wanted a total of 6 removed, but he was only able to take out 4. His reasoning for the surgery? To make his fashion choices easier. He confessed how he brought size 36 blazers, which is his size in the shoulders, but his waist was a little bigger, so he would constantly have to alter them. Rodrigo then added that now after the procedure he can wear size 36 and do it up perfectly. And to make things a little bit awkward, all the while he was talking to the camera, he would pan to one of the 4 removed ribs which were sitting on a table in the studio in a jar. Lovely. Meanwhile, all surgical interventions were aimed at one thing, to make him like a Barbie doll partner. Ken Rodrigo discovered his fascination with these toys already during his childhood years. He was quickly hailed as a living Ken, and his nickname clung to him for good, and thanks to it he gained fame and recognition. His presence in the Big Brother house was not without any issues, and in 2018 he appeared on the British television program Celebrity Big Brother, but was eventually thrown out due to his use of racist slurs. And just for some of you who might not know what Big Brother is, I'll give you a quick explanation. And in the show, several strangers, or in the case of celebrity version, celebrities, they live together in one house where they are constantly being filmed, and they have to participate in different challenges, and each night, the public votes to have one of the contestants removed from the show or eliminated. When it seemed that in the subject of body and image transformation he couldn't surprise us anymore, Rodrigo started to appear in women's hairstyles and long wigs. He could even be seen in high-heeled shoes and strong makeup, and at the end of 2019, he shocked fans even more when he removed all pictures from his Instagram. This only meant one thing, that there would be some serious changes in his life. And just how big were they? And he revealed them in January of 2020. In an interview with the Daily Star, he said, "It's amazing to tell the world that I'm a girl." As he added, it has long been his great dream to tell the world that he was a girl. Another interview for the Sunday People brought another statement. "I'm a woman and I've always had a female brain. Now my body fits into my mind." Rodrigo Alves boldly presented himself as a transgender woman, and he quoted, "I'm known as Ken, but inside I've always felt like Barbie." The Brazilian confessed that he had been unsuccessfully trying to live as a man for years, but that made him unhappy and frustrated. He underwent surgery to create the stomach with a six-pack, but he also had artificial muscles on his shoulders. And he met with men, but it was all for nothing. At the same time, Rodrigo decided to call himself Roddy and explained that his pronouns were she, her. Eventually, he had the courage to confess that the reason for him being bullied at school was also the fact that he was very feminine at the time, and that he used to play with dolls and wear his mother's dresses and pins. He had an instinct for women's toys and clothes. He even revealed that he was abused, but he was too weak and feminine to defend himself. He said that he always had a problem with gender dysphoria and an identity disorder for which he had been treated for years. However, because he came from and grew up in a Catholic family, he tried to be a still man. At the same time, all these events gave him the strength to make changes in adult life and contributed to his success. She explained that living in a man's body, she had never felt attractive and often had very low confidence, but now that she's in a woman, she feels fierce. She also opened up about how much of an overwhelming feeling it is to truly be able to be herself. And Alves revealed that her life has changed a lot and that she's not the same person that she was last year, and it's all because finally her mind, body, and soul are 100% female. She also explained that unfortunately, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, her voice feminization and gender reassignment surgeries have been delayed. Roddy will complete the final transformation as part of her gender reassignment surgery next year, and at the moment she has undergone a number of subsequent surgeries to remove male appearance features, including breast enlargement and removal of an Adam's apple. These changes also resulted in another decision she revealed during her appearance on the breakfast show called This Morning, and she said, "I appear as Rodrigo on social media, but today it will officially change. From today on, my name is Jessica," but this is not the end of important decisions for her. She also revealed that she would like to start a family one day. "I first must love myself," she confessed, "but I would love to have a child in the next 3 years. I imagine myself as a mother with a man who will love me. I'm still missing 3 more treatments to complete my transition. I promise myself that then I will stop operating." So my curious friends, I assume for some of you that this video might have been a bit of a wild ride, so do let me know what you think of Jessica Alves' decision. Do you think she's going to be able to stop after the next operation? Don't forget to let me know in the comments below, and as always, like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.